Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We just got home from the zoo. We had a field trip today with our homeschool co-op, and we went 2 hours away to the Metro Richmond Zoo here in Virginia. We are much closer to the DC Zoo. I don't know what it's called, the National Zoo in DC, something. We just call it the zoo. So we are so much closer to there, but we have always 100% preferred the Richmond Zoo. It is smaller. You don't have to walk as far in between exhibits, but there's also like no space in between the stuff. There are animals everywhere, and it's so much more interactive. You can feed the giraffes, you can feed birds, you can like do all of these fun things, and hands down our favorite versus the DC Zoo. Yeah, we still like to go to the DC one, but rare. The last time we went to the DC Zoo, I think Everly was a baby or Wilder was a baby. I can't remember. One of them was a baby. We might have had Everly as a toddler and Wilder was a baby, but it's been a while. And it's neat because they have the panda and things, but the Richmond Zoo has my heart. I love Richmond too, anyway. Richmond has my heart. Richmond holds a special spot in my heart because my aunt and uncle used to live there, and I used to go visit them, and I just love Richmond. But anyway, I wasn't going to film today because it was a mad dash to get out the door and get there on time. It's 2 hours away, plus we had to leave 2.5 hours early because we actually left 3 hours early. So we had to be there at 9:30 this morning. We had to leave our house at 6:30 because my mom and dad live 25-ish minutes away, so we had to go pick my mom up, and then we had to leave from her house down there was 2 hours. So we left 3 hours early. That way it gave us a buffer of, if anybody needed to stop and go to the bathroom or if there was traffic or stuff like that. So we left here at 6:30, got up at 5. It was a mad dash this morning to get everything done and ready and out the door. And then we got there, and the kids were like everywhere. It was a mad dash there too because it was so much fun. But the first thing we did was we had to wait for our whole party to get there. They gave us all our tickets. We went in and we had to do a 15-minute like educational thing, which was so cool. They brought out one reptile, then one bird, and then one mammal. So the reptile they brought out was a snake. Then the bird they brought out was a penguin, and it was so cute. It was so tiny, and it was waddling, and it was adorable. And then the thing that they brought out for a mammal, I told Gary, you could have given me 100 guesses. You could have given me 1,000 guesses. Never would I ever have guessed. They brought out a skunk as the mammal. And I was like, never. I never would have thought a skunk would be brought out. But it was neat. They all brought him close and let the kids see him. And they were, doing all the educational things with them. And then from there, we got to go around, and we didn't have to stay as a group anymore. I mean, a lot of us did, but we didn't have to. Like, some of us split up and went different ways because there's a bunch of different paths and ways you can go. But we had so much fun. Those are our homeschool besties. Like, the kids, they all have their best friends there. So it was so fun. But now it's time to unpack these lunch boxes. The kids ate breakfast before we left. They ate almost the whole way down there. If you watched yesterday's video, I was talking about this, how I didn't know if I was going to be packing enough food because my kids are used to eating all the time because they're not at public school. Like when they go to school, they have certain times that they can eat. When they're home around food, they can just eat all the time. So I was like, I know I'm packing so much food, but at the same time, we're going to be gone a long time. The kids need to eat, blah, 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 blah. So they snacked like the whole way down. Wilder tried to eat his lunch on the way down. Layla did too. And I was like, hold on, you need to save your sandwich for lunch. Anyway, we got there, we ate lunch. After everything, we ate lunch. And then they snacked the whole way home too. So they ate a lot. So Layla, I feel like, is the one that ate the most, which is very rare because she's the one that hardly ever eats, I feel like. But this is what she came home with, these. She ate her sandwich, most of her sandwich. There's like her crust left. But, I should have cut her crust off because she would have eaten that. But she ate a ton of food. I was very proud of her because normally she eats like a bird. So I am very thankful that she ate as much as she did today. So Wilder ate most of his food too. He ate his whole sandwich. There's nothing left in there. He ate pepperoni. He ate a banana. 2 bananas, I guess. And then this is what he came home with. And then Everly ate, I guess, her sandwich. It feels empty. Yeah, she has her orange left. She has, her banana's slimy.
Ew.
Ew, her lunchbox needs to be cleaned out.
Your lunchbox.
Yuck. Oh, my hand's all gross. And she has this left. And then her cereal. So I just went downstairs and got out some meats for the next 2 days. So I got out some cube steak. I have 2 packs of cube steak here. And then I got out some rib steak. And what I'm gonna do is go back downstairs and get out some crab cakes or like shrimp or something to go with that. So we'll have steak and shrimp or crab cake or something. And I'm not sure what day we'll have what, but those are thawing for the next 2 days. And then also while I was down there, I got this blackberry pie filling that I had canned. So I'm gonna make some easy fruit cobbler. This recipe is from, I don't know. So it doesn't say, but the author is Sam Unz, maybe? Unz. So 350, put half a stick of butter in a pan and put it in the oven to melt as the oven preheats. All right, so we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Oh wait, that was half.
Hi.
Can you put this back? 3/4 of a cup of flour. And 3/4 of a cup of milk.
I love milk.
I'm gonna sprinkle some cinnamon in here. All right, now we're gonna pour this over the melted butter. And then do our blackberry filling. Now you bake at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes. There's our blackberry cobbler for dessert, buddy. So these are our 2 pizzas for dinner. We've got rising crust 4-cheese pizza and a rising crust pepperoni pizza. This is what I got for our simple dinner tonight because we knew we'd all be exhausted after one, having to wake up early. Ashlyn's shaking her head.
Yeah.
They're all ready to go to bed already, and they're ready for dinner, and it is 4:30. And yes, we're gonna make dinner because everybody's hungry and tired, and it's gonna be an early night. So
And the head hurts.
and Wilder's head hurts. So what do these cook for? I don't know either. 20 to 22 minutes. Are you guys gonna make it that long? No? So simplest dinner in the world. Just pop frozen pizzas in the oven and they are done for dinner.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Well, I just grabbed another piece. She's on her 3rd piece. This is all that's left. 1 piece. Do you want to finish that? No? Now the dinner's cleaned up. School is out for tomorrow. Oh, here it is. Here's our delicious dessert. Setting school out, and Layla wants to do school now.
A, B, C, D. This is supposed to be E.
Well, it starts over. What's the missing one there? Do you know?
C.
Yeah. And Wilder came in, and now he wants to get some school done too.
So we can make faster.
Make it faster for tomorrow.
Yeah. So we don't have to do school.
Well, you're still going to do school, but you won't have to do handwriting tomorrow if you're doing it now. Well, Layla just finished up her preschool book, and she got her certificate of completion. So tomorrow, she can start her kindergarten prep book, which is this one. This one right here. All right, they're finishing out their night, coloring Christmas sheets and listening to Christmas music. So thank y'all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.